Hey guys, so we made it out to the property this morning. This is coming in from the front of the home. This room is absolutely beautiful. Got your nice tall windows. So this is definitely your great room. This portion of the home is perfect. If the rest of the house was like this, I would say grab it. But there are some concerning things once going in here and looking at everything. It appears the front of this home feels really good. Everything feels level. And it's just absolutely stunning. Turn around and get a better angle. So you've got your gas fireplace right there. So this portion of the home, I don't have any problems with it. It feels great, feels solid. I just can't quite figure out where it ended and where the additions started. So when you walk from the great room, here is just an additional seating area. And you have your gas fireplace. Give you a shot of the ceiling. The floor changes quite often, and it could just be maybe the floor wasn't put down properly, but you definitely have levels where it changes. Kind of goes uphill. It's just not very even through the rest of the home. This is your kitchen. And you can see that with all the magnets on it, that is the furnace. So he's pretty old. Not sure what it would take if that ever had to get replaced or parts. Not sure how easy that would be. There's your fireplace. So as you notice here in this portion of the kitchen, you don't see the fridge. You've got a back bedroom that has no windows, but they're using it as a bedroom. We'll go in there in a second. So your fridge kind of connects over here. You've got your fridge, and they did additional counter space. So this is the back of the home. This would be the other entrance, probably the entrance you would use the most when coming in. They've got a bench there that's got firewood in it. You do have a wood burning stove right there. So I'm going to kind of start as though we were coming in from the back of the home. You can see out this window here your waterfront. So coming in from the back of the home, we go to the left, and this is a bathroom, washer and dryer. I feel like on my iPad everything looks completely blown up. Tub shower combo. That looks to be in great condition. Ceilings are a little low in this portion of the home. Here's where all your mechanics are. They've got an ionizer, your water heater, pressure tank. But if you can see right here, you know, just things like this with the flooring. See how it just, it's kind of hodgepodged in there. Kind of get a closer look at how you can see the floor difference. No, I suppose they probably just wanted to cut down lower into it, or they decided to just raise the bathroom floor. I'm not sure. Have yet to find the electrical panel. I didn't think that was going to stump me, and it sure as heck did. Cannot find it to save my life. Coming down the hall here to your left, you again have another bathroom. And this is the portion of the house that when you walk in here, I just feel like we're kind of going downwards a little bit. The floor, whoops, I'll go back to that. Sorry guys, I hope I'm not making you dizzy. Trying to find my foot here. The floor right here appears to be a little soft. And then you can just kind of see here, and just want to give you just some good details of the structure of the home. I'm guessing, yeah, I thought that was a cabinet, but it's not. So I'm not sure why there's separation happening on that portion. Shower. Oh, up over in here. This, I think, just appears to be more your plaster type ceiling. You can see right through there on the beam work. And then if you look up, here's a cabinet right here. If you look back in here, we've got some exposed space. You know, it's just something that the home needs to be looked at a little bit more closely, just to see where it's going, what it's doing. Here's a bedroom. You know, this part again appears to be on the older side. I feel like what they did was, this part back here I think was the original 1944, and then I think the front of the home is what was added, because that portion feels fine. And everything here on this half of the home, again, you just feels like it's going down when you walk in. You can feel it within the home. I go through a lot of homes, and I can tell a solid home and I can tell a home that isn't quite so solid. Does that mean to be anything to be alarmed with? It could be just fine. It's, you know, it could just be doing what it's doing, and maybe it's stopped and it's just where it's at. You've got drop ceiling up in here, a couple of different areas to access the attic, which again, maybe you could kind of tell where, maybe that's where the additions were happening. You know, you got right here, seems to be something, this is your closet space in here. This room is probably 10 by 10, I would say, for size. Come right back out here. So then you've got, of course, two kind of dining areas, eat-in kitchen part, and then if you wanted to make this your formal dining, again, we've got a change in floor, another attic area. This is your dining. That leads to another bedroom as well. You got bunk beds in here, just a small little room. It's definitely a super cute home. I don't think it's worth $310,000 though. Let's see, where have we, I think we covered everything. I'm going to go right back out here again, but just kind of take note, you know, through this back part of the house, the ceilings all appear to be the same product, that plaster looking stuff. So I really think this was the original part of the home. And then at some point, this is what became new. And this room is just absolutely stunning. I wish the rest of the house was this beautiful, because it is just gorgeous in this spot. Very tall ceiling lines. So, you know, since we seem to feel more to the side and to the back of the home where the sloping seems to be, it kind of makes sense seeing that the roof back there is also showing stress. So I think, again, just given the age, you know, it's done some settling and maybe preventing water not proper drainage, having the water go away from the home. Over time has maybe done some things. I cannot figure out where to access. See right here where the flooring in front of the rug seems to zigzag? It raises up right there. And then it kind of slopes again towards the fireplace. There's just flaws within the home that, for the next 20, 30 years could be completely fine. Do I think the home is sliding off and gonna float away? No. There are just some things that I think need to be looked at by somebody. I want to go back outside. That beautiful creek sound. Give you guys a minute just to listen to that. Again, as we look at the back here and we see how they've just shimmied things. I think at some point someone came in and just tried to take what was an old rundown cabin and put a beautiful front on, and it just changed the look, changed everything. So hopefully you guys can kind of see right there. I really think this was your original home at one time. And then you've got the addition at some point that was put on. So here's where that rock crawl space is that she's referencing. I'm going to call her and ask her how you get access to that, and maybe you don't. Maybe it's just more of a slab, because my experience with crawl spaces, usually you see some sort of ventilation. Sometimes they are completely encapsulated, but I just don't know. Here, I don't know if I pointed this out the other day when I did the exterior. You've got some cushioning, and given the age of the home, again, you're gonna see stress like this. Not sure if this is the room that we can. Maybe we can get to the crawl space from here. Doesn't look like it. And I'm guessing because we've got some plumbing right here. Whoops, I just covered the camera. Where am I at here? Right here. I'm wondering if then behind this wall, I think, is where the water heater, the pressure tank, and everything is. So if this is all we've got for wall space, you can, I think there is some insulation in there, but not sure how the heat would be in the winter, if it would be pretty costly, which I know for you guys, it's more of a second home just to come down for a couple of days. Let's see here, Mark, you kind of wanted to know to the drive alongside the neighbor's home, what was all out here. Obviously the trailer's going to go when it sells. You've got your shed, and just kind of a little bit more storage area with some wood and just kind of housing some odds and ends. Looks like this could have been, peek inside here. They just keep more wood in here. Looks like maybe at one time it could have been a doghouse. There's obviously a water bowl in there. But they've got wood in here for now.